Alright, welcome to Ekidel, where we train future civil and structural engineers. As you all know, my name is Fashe Uchet. I want to continue with this part. Last part, we are able to explain these particular places, and we are able to load this wall, and also how to make this particular floor and this floor to be the same, so that whatever thing we are doing here, we also take effect on the next floor. Is that okay? So for example, if we are editing this floor, since this particular floor and this floor, they are the same thing, whatever thing I'm doing on this floor will automatically take effect on this floor. We have done that in our previous video, which that should be around, is it part 5 or something like that. And also last time we were able to learn how to slant your shear wall. And as I said, the way you will slant your shear wall is different from how you will slant your column. Is that okay? So this one is somehow technical, which we are able to achieve last time. So that is that. And also loading and all of that, we were able to do it last time. So today we want to see how we can analyze, select our materials, analyze, and also design this particular structure, and now see those ones that are passing the design and those ones that will need adjustment. Is that okay? So all of that we are going to be doing it in this particular video. But before then, I want to appreciate those who have been liking our videos, who have been commenting, and also telling others about the company. We want to really appreciate you, to say in fact a big thank you to you. You might not be producing the video, but telling others, you are also helping lives. So that's what I want you to know. Is that okay? So we all contribute to each other. Is that okay? You telling others, you are helping the person. We producing, we are also helping one another. Is that okay? So thank you so much. Please keep on telling people about the company, and also liking our video and subscribing. Is that okay? All right, thank you so much. So now we are going to do that. So but before then, let's analyze this. Sorry, let's do the building model check of this particular structure, so that I can show you one or two things, or tell you one or two things from that model check. Is that okay? All right, so definitely I'm going to, one thing I normally do is that the moment I have finished modeling, everything is perfectly okay, and I've edited my materials, the next thing to do before I will analyze, I save with another different name. Is that okay? So that I can have the complete model, everything loaded, edited, and all of that. And also we are going to be applying our wind load on this particular structure. Is that okay? When we do all of that, then we will now analyze and design our structure. Is that okay? So first of all, let's start from a building model check. Is that okay? I'll come to my analysis, come to this place now. Is that okay? So I'll come to my analysis here, and come to building model check, and then click on this. Let it start. We are going to see some things which I would like to explain them to you, why we are having them, and to know if it can be ignored or it cannot be ignored. Is that okay? So if you look at the entire structure now, we are only having 8 errors. Is that okay? 8 errors. So these 8 errors, what are they talking about? What are they all about? So let's go up. So you can now see, horizontal axis. Can you see? Both of them are all horizontal. They are not vertical. You can see data y is because they are all data y, that's horizontal. So you can now see 0 mm, that's L, equals to what this. Why we are having this is because this axis we are talking about, they were not up to the required length. Is that okay? You can see from this axis, let's say from this axis, from this axis to the last one is very long, isn't it? So we're having a short distance, a short axis that are not up to the required length. So in this kind of error, you can see there are 6. It can be ignored. When you have something like this, you can ignore them. Is that okay? Because you purposely make use of them. Is that okay? Make use of them, or the option you have is to go and increase the length by using stretch axis. Is that okay? So that is that. So if you also look at this one now, it's telling this one overlap. Can you see this one overlap or something like that? So when it comes to axis, actually you can remove them. Is that okay? And if you don't remove them, it does not have any effect on your structure. Is that okay? As long as it's axis issue. Is that okay? All right, either overlapping or whatever. Is that okay? All right, so I'll come here now and click on close. So we have an axis 39 and axis 38. So let me close this one now. I'll now come to my plan view. Is that okay? So from my plan view, axis 30, 38, 39, where is it? Where is this? 37? Okay, see 38. Okay, so let's see. Okay, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see this axis? Can you see? So this axis and this particular line, they seem to overlap. Is that okay? That's why we are having this our formation of a slab. Is that okay? So now this axis, what can you see this one too? You can see this one. So this is what they are talking about. So this one can be ignored because we actually need them to do to achieve our purpose. Hope you don't forget that we used this last time in our video. We used all these axes, all these ones to do what? To achieve the shape of our shear wall. So in that case now, so we can ignore this particular one. Is that okay? They are short. Is that okay? They are short. That is that. And also those ones that are saying short, if you look at them, so they are all within. Is that okay? You can see this one. The length is much, isn't it, compared to those ones that we're having a short distance of our axis. So in that case, those axes can be ignored. So in this case now, there's no error that will cause us to worry. So that is that. So having explained that, now that we have seen that, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to select my materials, come to this place and click on here, and come here and then edit material. From this edit material, now let's see this one. Now what you should know is that this part we can see default material and foundation floor. This default material is talking about your superstructure. Is that okay? It's referring to your superstructure, while foundation we all know as what is a substructure. So as long as I click on default material, now whatever thing I'm doing here, I'm referring to what the superstructure. Is that okay? Superstructural element. Is that structural element. Then if I come to this place now, I'm not doing anything that has to do with superstructure. I'm only talking about substructure, which is my foundation. Is that clear? So I'll come here now. So you must take note of that. So don't say you have done here and then just ignore this place. You still need to come and check and confirm. Is that okay? Just that the way the system is, once we have done something here, automatically it takes effect here, but not all the time. There are some that doesn't take effect, which you are going to see. All right. So for the superstructure now, the grade of my concrete, I'll come here now. Come here, this is showing grade 35. So let's click on this to confirm that. Can you see characteristics compressive strength FCK? Why we are saying FCK is because I'm using what Eurocode. So you can now see 35. So this is small structure. I cannot be using 35 for this kind of structure, so I'm going to use 20. Is that okay? I'll click on this to confirm that grade 20 I'm using. You have to come here. Can you see it now? So if I click on the first one, can you see it's telling me I'm using what grade 16? And if I'm using grade 16, the weaker your concrete, the bigger your section is going to be able to withstand the load. Are you getting now? So the stronger your concrete, the lesser your section of a member. So at least using this grade now, understand the mixing ratio that give you this grade, understand is a good one. So we can use at least you have to do something that is what obtainable. Is that okay? That will not break the client's back. You understand what I mean in terms of your in terms of expenses. Exactly. So now I haven't selected this C2025, which is what grade 20. Is that okay? I'll come here now, click on this particular, select it, apply to all member of this material class in the story. So I will now click on on OK. Is that okay? Now so you can now see that everything showing me what grade 2025/25. Is that okay? That's fine. Now I'm not dealing with steel. Is that okay? I'm not dealing with steel. Even though I'm dealing with steel, I'm using what we are going to go 27. We have a different grade of steel. We have a 275 and the rest. Is that okay? So mostly we use what 275. Is that okay? We use 275. So I will now come here now, grade of my steel, click on it, my steel grade. So in other countries we can have this one, but in Africa most of the time, so in our environment is prefer what we can. This one can be obtained. Is that okay? You can easily get this, but to get this grade in most of the places you have to go to the company and ask them to produce this for you, and you know what that means in terms of cost. Is that okay? So why don't we use something that's at least obtainable in the market, that can be obtained, is that okay, in the market without any stress? Is that okay? So having selected that, now you can now see also that my minimum yield strength is what 410. So now can you now see apply to all member? I'll click on OK. So can you see now all of them are now what grade 410. Is that clear? So now what I've just selected now is grade. I'm here to select the rebars for the structural element. So that is that. I'll come here now also, this grade, come here now and change the grade to grade 20. Can you see that's foundation? Now can you see it's here? Apply to all member and then click on OK, and then come to the grade. Can you see it's already 410? So I don't need to bother myself about this. So I'll now come here now, click on default material back again. I will now come here now, the grade 410. Then I want to edit, choose my kind of reinforcement for each of the structural elements. Is that okay? I will now come to edit and click, which some of you might have known. So now this first one, can you see this one? Column, wall, beam, slab, rib, foundation, and the rest links. So now this box here, they are all under what? Column. So whatever reinforcement I'm using for column, this way I will choose them. If it's wall, this way I'm going to choose. Is that okay? Now since we are talking of column, I'm going to use minimum of 16. Since it's not a big it's not that big. Is that okay? It's minimum of 16. Can you see 16, 20? I don't want 25, and the rest I don't want it. Is that okay? Between 16 and 20, between 16 diameter, 16 and diameter what? 20. That's what I want. And when it's come to wall, I'm using a 16. Is that okay? I'm going to use 16 and 20. Is that okay? So if you like, I can choose 12 also, but between 12, 16, is that okay? And 20. That 20 doesn't mean we are going to use 20. Are you getting now? That doesn't mean we are going to use 20, but at least you just select it. Is that okay? So that is that. So I might end up using what? 12 and 16. That okay? Definitely 12 and 16 will work. So coming to my beam now. For my beam, I'm using 16 and 20, and also let me put 25 there, and then that's all. Is that okay? Just to keep for definitely I will not use it, but I just keep it there. Is that okay? So the moment it's requested for 25, automatically I might need to increase the section of that what do you call it, beam. Is that okay? Because I don't want to use 25, it's too expensive. So I'll come to my slab, come here now, I'm using 12 mm, then the rest I remove it. Is that okay? That's for slab. This is slab. Can you see I don't have a rib or waffle slab? So I'll come to my foundation. My foundation, I'm using 16 also, 16, 20 and 25. Let me just keep it there. Is that okay? As I explained, 25 does not mean we are going to be using 25. Is that okay? So I'll come here now, I'm using grade 4, I'm using 10, diameter 10. Is that okay? I'm using 10. Is that okay? Transverse and the rest, I'll deselect these ones. I'm going to use a 16, 12, 16, 12, 16, deselect this one, okay, then 16, here's 16, okay, that is all. So I'm going to remove these ones. Let me remove these ones. All these ones I don't need them. I don't need all these ones, so I don't need all these ones. Okay, I don't need these ones, so this one is okay. So let me remove this one. This is what? 7. No, I don't need this. So 12, 16 and 20. No, this one we don't need this one. So this is it. So I've selected my materials now, so I'll now come and click on what, and okay, confirm. Okay. All right, so I'll click on OK. Also come to this place to confirm it. Is that okay? My grade. Okay, click on this. Okay, you can see those things we have done, they are actually intact. Is that okay? So I now click on final. Okay, then OK, and final what? OK. Is that okay? So now I've selected my materials. Is that okay? The grade of my materials and also the diameter of bar for each of the structural elements have been selected, isn't it? So that is fine. So the next thing now, I haven't done that, I need to apply my wind load because it's very, very important. So I'll come here now. I'll not just come here first, I have to activate my wind load. I'll come to my loading combination. Is that okay? My loading combination to confirm that I have applied wind load. Okay. Okay, it's there, but let's just click on it again. Let's click on it again. Let's bring it up. This way you come to horizontal load. Can you see wind load? Select it. Is that okay? Once you have selected it, I'll click on what? On OK. Is that okay? I'll click on OK. Let's wait for it to activate. Is that okay? Let's wait for it to finish activating. Okay, I think that is done. So I'll come here now and click on what? On OK. Is that okay? Yes, of course, no problem. Bring up come up. Sorry, let's click on this. Let's wait for it. So now what this place is going to say, warning, unassigned load what will be deleted. Yes, as we have chosen our load combination now, if there's any load combination we have and we do not make use of it, automatically it will be deleted, which is okay. Is that okay? That is fine. All right, so having done that now, I will now come here now. Don't forget we want to apply wind load. It has been activated, isn't it? So I'll come here now, click on this. Is that okay? Click on the wind load calculator. Okay, based on the location, so you have to this particular place now, based on your location, you have to get your data based on what? On the location. Is that clear? So in my own location now is let's see, 20 is what do you call it, 25. Is that okay? 25.7. Is that okay? That was what we have. And this one also, this one was not got, so I can leave this one as default. Is that okay? I can leave this one as default. So I'll come here now. Is there anything I can reduce here? Yes, this one I can reduce it. So this one, hill height or structural height, the existing structure in that place, what is the height of that existing structure? Is that okay? So for those that have enrolled, there are a lot of things we have explained about this. So this one now we are making the what you call it 15, and this one also it's not up to that. It's not up to this one. Let's just I think it should be around. It's close. Let's just 10. Understand, 10. So that is that. So the other ones we can leave it at default. Come here now and select. It's around this area. Is that okay? It's fall on this area. So I'll click on OK. And this one is a concrete. I'll now click on what? On apply. And once I've done that, I'll click on OK. All right. So now that I'll now click on what? On close. Is that okay? So now that I've clicked on close, the next thing I'll do now is to do what? Is to save it, because I've applied the necessary load. Is that okay? I've applied the necessary load. I've finished modeling. I've edited my material. This one structure now is set for what? For analysis and design. So at this point now, I'll need to save this one. Is that okay? Separate. Is that okay? Before I proceed. Is that okay? So before then, I'll come here now. Go to the last floor. My last floor. That's 3-4. And come here now. I need a slab here. Is that okay? Come here now. My modeling. Where's my slab? See my slab here, and let's wait for it. So my slab thickness, because of the machine now, what 200 is okay. 200 is okay. So and then come to my loading. So in this case now, we have to know what the load. Are you hearing me? The load of the machine that will be coming on top that they want to use. Is that okay? You need to know the load of the machine. So if you know the load of the machine, good and fine. Is that okay? You have to add it up to what? To it. Is that clear? Okay, so in our own case now, if I still remember very well, now the load, is it going to be dead load or live load? Is that okay? So what is coming on top of it that is going to sit on it is what? Is a live load. Is that okay? It's live load. Though as long as this structure exists, that machine will continue to remain there. So we can you have the choice, either you make it a dead load or live load. The only difference is the factor involved, because if you put a dead load, your factor to factor it is what? 1.35. Is that okay? For dead load. But if it's a live load, you put the value, the factor is what? 1.5. Is that okay? So the difference was just that 5. Is that okay? Or point something, more than 0.5, more than 0.5. So that's the difference. Is that okay? So in our own case, whichever way you look at it is still okay. Is that okay? It's still okay. So that is that. So whatever your value, you have to to put the value there. So in this case now, we are using what do you call it, a 9, and come here now. Then live load, I can just use the normal residential. Is that okay? Just for people that will climb and then do that. So I'll now come here now. Let me confirm this. Okay, it's okay, and then come here and click. Is that okay? So that is that. Let's wait for it. So it can be placed anywhere. If not, if it's something that you know the location, you can just provide a point load. Make it as point load on this particular slab. Is that okay? You can make it as point load on this part. As we know the location where the anchor is going to be, we will have made it put what do you call it, point load. Is that okay? But since we don't know, it can be placed anywhere, though mostly it's going to be at the center. I think so. So that is that definitely is going to be at the center. Is that clear? All right, so let me now close this, then come here and come to my 3D view, so that is that. And then I can now do what? Click on save first, save this one, and also do what we call a save as. It's very important. I will do that before anything at all, before analyzing, because anything can happen. This is software, isn't it? So I'll come here now, come to this place and click on where is this? My save as. Okay, click on save as. Can you see what I have here? I'll now say we'll put a dash, no point. I'll use this one as what? TR1. TR. Is that okay? TR1. Is that okay? I'll click on this. So what I'm going to be working on now is what's TR1, not a G+3. Is that okay? G+3 is my original. Is that okay? So I will now keep that one. So I will now click on OK, and let's wait for it. Let's just wait for it to come up. All right, so here we are. Is that okay? Here we are. So I will now come back to, there could be some plan. I'll come to this place, right click and click on what? On 3D view. So if you look at it now, can you see now? G+3 TR1. Can you see it now? So everything intact. So this is what I'm going to be analyzing now. God forbid, if anything happened to this one now, at least I don't need to bother myself in modeling again, starting all over. I'll only go there and do save as and also continue with it. Is that okay? And see what is the problem of what made this one to go bad. Is that okay? Then so that I will not make such a mistake or in the other one. Is that okay? If there's any mistake at all, let me use that word. Okay. So having done that now, so the next thing we are going to do now is to analyze. I'll come here now, come to analysis and come to building analysis. So now we have done all this selection that are needed. Come here now. We have done the building model check. I'll come here now and click on this one now. And once I click on it, a dialog box will appear. So you can now see. You can ask what we have. So for what I'm going to do now, I will analyze. I will not design. What we know is that what we just come and click on this one, select this one. Yes, it's good. You can do it that way. It's also correct. Is that okay? So it's also correct. But what I just want to do now, I want to analyze it first. Is that okay? I want to show you the other way of going about it. Is that okay? That some people might be confused that if I not select it, then how am I going to design it? Because selecting it, if you leave it like this and click on building analysis, what do I say? That analyze the structure but don't design. Is that okay? But if you click on this one now, click on this one like this, what you are saying is that analyze the structure, and once you finish analyzing the structure, go ahead and do what? And design. That is the meaning. So but I want to show you that there's a way you can also design it without clicking on this one. So therefore, let's just analyze first. So I'll now come here and click word analysis, and therefore let's wait for it. Is that okay? So it's rolling. Can you see it's analyzing? So let's wait for it. To reduce the length, let me just pause the video. Is that okay? All right. So you can see this one brought up in the course of analyzing, telling us that the listed above will are what may be cantilever. So we already have our cantilever. So I will not say yes, because if I say yes, automatically it can go and mark those ones that are not cantilever. Is that okay? I will say what? I will say no. Is that okay? Because if you look at it, this particular, or if you want to be sure, you can go ahead and confirm this beam. Is that okay? You can go ahead and confirm this particular beam to be sure that okay, these beams, can you see? Story 1, story 2, story 3, story 4. Look at them. Look at what we have. So if they are cantilever, good. You can now say yes. Is that okay? If they are not cantilever, understand, you say no. Is that okay? But for now, I will say what? I will say no, because they already see what? I've already marked those ones that are what? Cantilever. So those ones now, which have already been identified. So these ones now, I don't need to do that. I'll just click on what? On no. Is that okay? Let it proceed. Is that okay? So as I said, if you want to be sure, you can now go back and do what? And confirm that particular beam. Is that okay? So that is that. So it's still working. Let's wait for it. So you can now see. Can you see it now? Can you see? Now this relative story drift satisfied in me. It means that my number of structural elements, and in this case vertical structural elements, and what do we mean by that? We are referring to what? Our columns. Is that okay? The number of columns now and their sizes is sufficient to carry the weight of this structure. That's what this one means. Is that okay? Both x direction and what? Y direction. I will now click on what? On OK. Is that okay? Let's wait for it. So can you see it now? I will now click on what? On close. correct. So we just finished analyzing now, but we have not designed, because if I come here now and come to review and click on this design, it will show us what? Can you see this color? What does it mean? Checking this one is what? Not design. Can you see? Not design. You can see the color here, and this one, it means what? Not design. Is that okay? All right, that is fine. So let's now go and see how we can analyze, sorry, how we can design now. Is that okay? That's fine. So I'll come here now under the design, because we said we want to design, because what we have done is analysis, which is this one. I'll now come here and click on what? Design. And once I click on design, you can see column. I'll come here, click on the column. Is that okay? Click on this column, and once we are done with the with that, so you can see the interface. I'll come here now, click on what? Column design batch mode. Click on it. Is that okay? And click on reselect, and then I'll click on calculate. So you can see now that what we have done before was to analyze. What we are used to was analyze and design at the same time by checking that particular place. But I'm also showing you now how you can analyze, and where you can now go and what? Excuse me, and what? And do the design. So, and which is this place now. As you can see it, we are running the what? The design. That the load, the structure have been analyzed properly. Is that okay? All the structural elements, they already have their load they are meant to carry. So now we are now analyzing it. So we are now designing it, providing reinforcement based on the load that has been transferred to those elements, which is from the slab to the beam to the column. Is that okay? So that is that. So based on the load that each column are going to carry now, we are now designing it by providing what? The reinforcement. Is that okay? So that is that. So let's wait for it. Okay. As I said, don't forget to like our videos, and also subscribe if this is your first time, and also comment. Is that okay? Through your comment, we'll be able to know your mind, and also know where to improve, and also from there we are also appreciating us. Is that okay? All right, that is that. I will now come and click on close. Can you see close? I'll click on it, and let's wait for it. Can you see what we have? Can you see them? All past the design. Can you see? All past the design. Can you see? So that is that. So you can now see what we have. That's fine. That is nice. I'll come here and click on close. So what we have just done now is what is on columns. It's on column basically. So now we now come here now. Let me click on save first. Let me save it first. I beg. Okay. Then we have done for column. I will now come on story beams. Is that okay? I'll click on story beams. And once I click on story beams, let's wait for it. So I can now come here now, click on this one also, and reselect. Is that okay? We are now designing the beam now. Is that okay? So I'll now come here now and click on what do you call it? Calculate. Is that okay? And do you want to reselect? I'll say yes. In case if the previous one is not sufficient, you should go ahead and do what? And choose the right one that will pass the design. Is that okay? So let's wait for it and see. Is that okay? So it's here to start. Is that okay? The beams are many, so that is why. So let's wait for it to start. So let's, okay, can you see it has started counting? Can you see it has started counting? Can you see it's counting? Before you know it, this place will show. It doesn't show this place. Can you see now? It has started showing. So it is going to come from like this, from this point up to the end. Definitely it's going to take time. Is that okay? So let's just wait for it. Can you see it's going small? Let's wait small. It's going. Okay. And let's let it move again before we, let's see. Let us wait small. Is that okay? So let me just pause it. Is that okay? Can you see it's moving? So let me just pause it to reduce the length of this video, because if I'm to leave it to be going like this, it will take much time. What we'll be doing or watching is just how it's moving, which is doesn't, since we already know that it's already started working, so none of us just wasting time. Is that okay? Let me just pause it. So you can see the level we are. You can still see the level we are, so you have to just be patient. So let me pause it. So it has finished designing, so I'll click on close. So you can now see it has finished. Can you see majority of the beams pass the design? Can you see they all pass the design? So that is that. So this one, let's see this one. Let me just check this one. Let's check this one and see. Let's wait for it. Okay, I'll say yes. Okay, it's based on this. Is that okay? Based on this. Okay, before I come to this place now, let's check something. Let it finish. Let's finish. Okay, before I come to this place, let's check this one. Let's see if we can reduce it. Actually, I will have reduced the space, my spacing from 300. Is that okay? It will be 200. Is that okay? My maximum should have been 200 before I start my analysis. Is that okay? If I come here now, it's still not passing. Is that okay? It's not passing. Let me see. Now 120 and something of 120. Okay. Okay, it's not passing. So I'll just come here. Use this one. Let me say by plus 150 interval, that should be 600. Let me say 600 for now. Let's see. Okay, so I'll come here now. Okay, automatically it has passed. I'll click on OK, then right click again. Sorry, come here and click on interactive design. Okay, I'll now say yes. Automatically it will now work. Okay, that is fine. So you can see it has passed. I'll now click on OK. Can you see now it has passed the design? So that is that. Okay, even though if you check it, okay, maybe during interactive design I will explain that. So I'll click on close. So that is fine. It has finished updating. Everything is okay now. So I'll click on save first. Excuse me, save. Then now let's check our design status. Under review, I'll come here now and click. So can you see it now? All passed the design. Oh, this is sweet. This is very sweet. So can you see it? All of them pass what? The design. You can see our beam, curved beam. Can you see? Very, very perfect. Can you see? This is sweet. So can you see it now? So this is very, very sweet. Is that okay? So that is that. So how to now make everything pass? Is that okay? It's what I've just done. Can you see our shear wall? Automatically it will pass. So you can see the beam also pass the design. So everything passed except this one, which we are going to work on. Is that okay? So that is that. So let's come here now. Let's confirm this one. Let me see. Let's see this one now. For example, I'll show you this one. We already know, the majority of us we know it. So for the sake of others, let me just click on this and then section, and let's see what is happening here. Okay, I'll say yes. But in a real sense, as this thing passed the design, why is this showing us red? Is that okay? Why is this showing us red? Since this is 450 depth, I can reduce it. I can remove this one. Okay, I don't want to use 25. Let's assume I'm doing interactive design. I'll reduce this one to 20. Now can you see 3 to y20 is very okay for it. Very okay. This place is more than 100. Is that okay? If I make it this, can you see showing me red, which means it's not okay. Come here now, correct. And also this one, I don't want to use 25. I then increase this one. Okay, now, okay, can you see now? Can you now see? As I did that, try to adjust my reinforcement. Can you see what is happening? So I can now, at this stage now, for let me just do like this. Okay, then right click and now click on section design again. Yes, of course, I know why. So I'll now click on yes. Let's see if it will now pass the design. Okay, it's still showing me red. Is that okay? I'll come here now. I don't want to use this. This is much. Okay, yes. Come here now. Reduce this one and make this one 3. Okay. All these places are okay. They are very okay. Is that okay? Using y, if we're white 20, if y20 is giving me this condition, and here it's still giving me what, like a less than 100. Is that okay? Though this one is okay. Yes, it's okay. It's okay, but I always prefer it to be 100 and above. Is that okay? 100 and above. So on that note now, this place also okay. This place also okay. And then come here now. Let me say here. Let me add just a small bar. Let me reduce this to 16. What's happening here? What's happening here? We choose our reinforcement, isn't it? So it's supposed to 16. I want to use 1y16. Why is it not working? I'm coming. Let me check this in. 16 is working here. We have 16 here. Why is this one not giving us a 16? Okay. Okay. Correct. 16. So 1y16, can you see? Just small rebar here. Instead of me having this length of bar to now make it 5, I rather put this small one here, which also pass our design, which has reduced the cost of having the entire length. Like all those cut off, we can just pick it from site and then have this place at this support here, this hugging moment here, and use this reinforcement. I'll click on this one. So I'll click on what and reduce it. Sorry, reduce this. Okay. So can I click on OK now? Let's say OK. Let me say OK. Let's say OK. It will not pass because of that red. So I'll click on this one and right click, then click on it. You see why it's showing you this? Let me tell you this thing. Why it's showing you this? Is that okay? Your structure is okay. If you see this, it's okay. Only on one condition. And what's that condition? Let's it come up. Yes. Let me say yes first. Okay. See, she gave me this, so no problem. So the condition is that before, okay, let me take it back. Let me take it back so I see that condition now. So I see that condition. Let me take everything back as it were. So reduce this one and make this one 3. Correct. So I will provide that one rebar, then one rebar. Okay. So now why we are seeing that section is sufficient is because of this value here, this thing here. That's why we are seeing that section, something like that section. Understand? So it's because of this one, and looking at this one is very, very okay. Your structure is very, very okay. The only issue we are having, why is showing you red, is this one. But if you look at this one now, our utilization ratio is less than 1. That is 1. And if you look at this place, all these places now, our what? Our extra AS is what? Is very okay. None of them is less than 100. And this place, the red value, no value here is less than 20. No value here is less than 20. And if you also look at my deflection is what? Is very okay, because if you look at 27.76 minus 12.82 is far more than 5, isn't it? Automatically okay. And if I also proceed, let me click on this. No, let me even use this one. Let me use this one now. Let me click on this one. Let me click on this one. Let me click on this one. Why is not active? Coming, click on this. Okay, it's okay. Let me come and click on this. Let me click on this. Let me click on this one now. Okay, it's very okay. Now, what we are having here is that if you look at this place, seeing what your share is less than what the maximum. It's less than the maximum share. Is that okay? This V maximum is the maximum strength or shear strength of your beam. Why this V is the load on your beam, is the shear on your beam, presently on your beam. The shear presently on your beam is this V. While looking at the strength of that beam, the shear on that beam, it has a capacity of what? This is the maximum capacity, my maximum shear strength. Is that okay? And looking at the shear on the beam is less than the maximum shear that this beam has. That's why it has passed. So if this one has passed, at times, why you see that red is because of this place. Understand? And this place talk about torsion. Is that okay? Many a times why we are seeing your link failing is because of this torsion value, and many a times is due to the excess check by the software. If you do it manually, it will definitely what? Pass, more than even pass. Is that okay? So looking at all of these, we can actually ignore this red. Is that okay? We can actually ignore this this particular red. But for the sake of the training, I can come here now and just increase the bit to, let's say, 500. Let's see, click somewhere else. It has been activated. Come here now. Okay, so let me take it back. Let me make it let's just 600. Let me just use 600. Okay, then click on this rebar. Can you see it now? That's why I'll now click on what? On OK. Okay, click somewhere else. Can you see? It has passed the design. Can you see it now? It has passed what? The design. Very, very okay. Can you see it now? So that is that. So this is how you go about your editing of your members. So you can now see them very, very okay. Is that clear? That is fine. Okay, so we are going to stop here because of our time. So in our next video now, we are going to deal with what? With the foundation. Is that okay? Or drawing of slab strip. Is that okay? We all know how to draw the slab strip, but let's just do it now. Let's just do it now. Is that okay? Or let's go ahead. I'm coming. Another thing. all this beam, we already know how to edit it, not to waste our time. I've shown us how to do it, isn't it? So not to waste our time on that. Is that okay? So that is that. Since I've done shown you how to edit your beam, so the same way you do you go about it. Is that okay? You can see what I did here. You can see what I did here, and the beam have now passed the design. So that is that. So the same thing we are going to be repeating even on this one and other ones. Is that okay? Other beam that are failing. Is that okay? So let us go to that place of a slab. Let me explain something very, very important where so many normally miss it out. Okay, so let me go to story 1 for example. Where's my story 1? Okay, double click on story 1. Okay, let me save this work. Let's save it. Okay, so now when it comes to this, I'll come to my modeling. I'll come to slab strip. For my slab strip now, let's wait for it. Now this is X direction. This place now, if you look at the color here, you can see the X. It has a blue background and it also has a bulb, a blue bulb. It then means that this X direction is active. So whatever thing I'm going to be doing in terms of slab strip now must be on X direction and must not go on Y, because what is active now is what is X. If I go and do it on Y, even though you show me reinforcement, that will be a wrong reinforcement. So it must be on X direction. Once X direction is active, I must do what? All my slab strip for now must be what? On X direction. Is that clear? So that is that. Then if it's on Y, I'll make what? I active. Can you now see that as I make Y active, all the background are now what? On Y, which is blue background, and also the bulb is what? Blue. Everything what? On Y. So whatever thing I'm going to be doing now should be on Y, not on X. Haven't explained that we are using what? Analytical strips. Is that okay? Analytical strip is what we are using for this kind of slab. There are situations whereby we use a what? FE slab or manual strip or whatever. Is that okay? But in this kind of structure, we are using what? Analytical strip. Now coming to this place, here is talking about slab. This one means we are starting from slab, which means this is a slab, which means I'm starting from here. Exactly. Now then this is what? Slab again, which is I'm going to end in slab, which means if I click on this place and I begin to draw it going like this, I'm going to stop maybe somewhere here. Can you see where I'm starting slab and where I'm going to stop is what? Is slab. That's the meaning of this one. Now coming to this place now, this is beam. This stands for beam. Is that okay? If I select it like this, it means I'm starting from beam, ending in beam, which means this is a beam. This is a beam. I'm starting from this beam here, and I'm ending in this particular beam here. Is that okay? From here like this, away a little, then click on it and move it to your cursor, and since I'm stopping at the beam, I'm going to stop here. Is that okay? That is fine. So now this one means cantilever. So this is a cantilever here. For example, this is a cantilever and cantilever, isn't it? This is a cantilever and cantilever. So I'm going to select this cantilever and this cantilever. I'm starting from cantilever, I'm ending in cantilever. This is a cantilever, I'm starting from this cantilever and I'm ending in this cantilever. Can you see it now? But if you look at this one, I'm talking of Y. If it's Y now, so for me to draw this one, it's going to be from beam to cantilever, or from slab to cantilever. If it's from beam to cantilever, it's going to be from this beam to what? To cantilever. Can you see it now? Beam to cantilever. That means I'm going to drop from here to this place, or from slab to cantilever, which is from slab to what? Cantilever. See, slab, cantilever. I'll start from this slab now to this cantilever, or from cantilever to what? To beam, which is from this cantilever here now to this beam. I'm drawing it up. Can you see it now? Or from cantilever to slab, which means I'm drawing from here and stop here. So can you see now along Y direction? So this particular place, if you miss it, definitely you might not really get your reinforcement. At times it might give you section sufficient due to the pattern or how you draw your slab strip. Is that clear? So in this case now, let's say I'm using this one. Y is active. I can say okay, from let's say from slab to what? To cantilever, for example. From this slab, come down, press my control key and then click on this, and let's see. Let's wait for it. So can you see it's not showing me reinforcement? I'll just press delete on my keyboard, not escape. Delete. I've deleted this one now. I'll now change the orientation now from slab now to what? To beam. Sorry, from cantilever to what? To slab. That means from this place now, to what? To slab. I'll come here, click on this, and let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Correct. So can you now see our reinforcement now? 12y at what? At 250 spacing. It has passed. Is that okay? So that's for y. If I x now, click on this one now, it's going to be from cantilever to what? To cantilever. From cantilever to cantilever, which is from this place. X is already active. I'll come here now. So these are the things you are meant to do. Is that okay? For proper design. Can you see it? Perfect. If you understand this, to draw your slab strip will not give you any problem. Is that okay? So that is that. So this one now, beam to beam. This is a beam. From this beam to this beam. I will not jump this because why I will not jump this? Because there's no slab, isn't it? So there's no slab. If I should jump it, that's wrong. That's very wrong. Is that okay? This, I'll stop here first. X direction is active. Then I'll come here now, press my control key, and then click on this. And let's wait for it. Can you see my reinforcement are being provided? At times you need to put your eyes here. At times you might have your bulb in this place and the background blue will be on Y. Do you get it? Your bulb might even be on X and the background blue will be on what? On X. Sorry, your bulb might be on Y and the background blue will be on X. So you have to make sure that the two, both the background and the bulb, are all in one. The way you are considering. Is that okay? So that is that. So you now go ahead and do the rest. If you want this particular CAD file, you can contact us via this particular video, whether through WhatsApp or whatever. Then you can get it from our what do you call it, store. You can get it from our store. Is that okay? All right. So that is that. You let us know through the comment if you want this particular CAD file for you to practice. Is that okay? All right, that is that. So this is how you go about it. Is that okay? This is how you go about it. So you can now see what we have, that our structure is perfectly okay. So we are going to stop here to meet next time. Next time when we are talking about foundation, which is very, very key. Is that okay? Sorry, interactive design. I will show you our interactive design. Is that okay? How to go about interactive design. I don't want this thing to be too bulky. Is that okay? Because if it's too long for you to sit down and be watching it like something of hours, you know, it might get boring. Is that okay? That's why I'm taking my time to be doing it stage by stage. Is that okay? You'll be able to spend 45 minutes, less than 50 minutes to watch a video and go away and get everything you need to get. And maybe when you're less busy, you also watch the second one, maybe like 30 minutes and all of that, and you also get what you want to get. Is that okay? So it's better that way than to have like a 2 hours, 3 hours videos. You understand? You might not be able to sit down like that. It might get boring. Is that okay? You might even be sleeping. Is that okay? So that's why it's better we are doing it stage by stage, gradually, so that at the end you are able to learn what you want to learn. Is that okay? So that is that. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So thank you. Till I see you next time in our next video. I want to say bye.